Number 1. Inositol. Inositol is an underrated player in getting good sleep and optimizing your neurotransmitters. Inositol, also known as myo-inositol, is something your body produces from glucose, and it makes up all of your cell membranes. Your organs and tissues make inositol every day, but the highest concentration is in the brain, where inositol has an important role in producing neurotransmitters. Those neurotransmitters are important for producing sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, serotonin, and GABA. Inositol also helps with the production of steroid hormones, such as testosterone and estrogen. It's no coincidence then that low inositol in the frontal cortex has been seen to be associated with depression and sleep problems or insomnia in adolescence. There aren't many clinical trials on inositol and sleep yet, but a 2022 randomized controlled trial saw that 2000 milligrams of myo-inositol for 10 weeks in 60 pregnant women improved sleep quality and duration. Anecdotally, a lot of people do say that taking inositol before bed helps with sleep, and we have at least one clinical trial backing it up. The reason inositol helps with sleep is the production of neurotransmitters. Inositol has also been seen to reduce the desensitization of serotonin receptors, which can be caused by chronic sleep deprivation or the use of SSRIs. So overall, inositol is somewhat unknown, but effective for sleep. Number 2. Glycine. Glycine is not only a key amino acid for collagen synthesis, but also for sleep. Glycine increases GABA signaling, which is the primary inhibitory neurotransmitter, thus helping with stress and sleep. Glycine itself acts as a neurotransmitter and has neuroprotective effects on the brain. That's one of the reasons why glycine has been seen to improve sleep. One of the reasons for that is in the increase in GABA that promotes relaxation. In this 2012 study, volunteers were sleep restricted to 25% less than their usual sleep time for 3 consecutive nights. Before bed, they were given 3 grams of glycine or placebo. Those who got 3 grams of glycine reported significantly less fatigue and sleepiness the next day. Another 2006 randomized controlled trial found that 3 grams of glycine before bed showed similar results, that glycine improved feelings of fatigue and liveliness the following day. And another 2007 study found the same results. Now, some people might react negatively to glycine and they feel more anxious and stressed out. That has to do with the neurotransmitters, especially GABA. In excess, GABA can be converted to glutamate, which is the excitatory neurotransmitter that increases alertness and anxiousness. That's why taking GABA supplements directly can have also those negative side effects. But if you take too much glycine or you're more sensitive to glycine, then you might also get this spillover effect from GABA. If that's the case, then you might need to reduce the glycine dose or skip it altogether. You might just also have high baseline GABA levels for other reasons. However, glycine can also improve sleep through lowering body temperature. High body temperature typically worsens sleep quality and makes it harder to fall asleep. So if you take glycine for sleep, then the 3-gram dose is very good. One bonus strategy I like to use is take NAC in the evening as well with glycine. NAC and glycine both increase the production of glutathione, which is a powerful antioxidant. And your body's antioxidant defense actually peaks in your sleep. So supporting that with antioxidants before bed might be more optimal than taking antioxidants during the daytime. Number 3. Theanine. Theanine is an OG in a nootropic stack because it helps to alleviate some of the anxiety you might get from caffeine, and it increases your focus and concentration for longer periods of time. Naturally, you get theanine, which is an amino acid from tea, like green tea or white tea. Theanine also affects different neurotransmitters similar to glycine, such as GABA and serotonin, and at the same time it decreases adrenaline levels. So that's why you get this calming effect from theanine. However, theanine has also been seen to promote the release of alpha waves, which are related to mental relaxation and concentration. In rats, a GABA and theanine mixture at a dose of 100 milligrams and 20 milligrams per kilogram respectively decreased sleep latency by 20.7% and increased sleep duration by 87.3% compared to controls or GABA or theanine alone. The human equivalent dose would be about 10 milligrams of GABA and 2 milligrams of theanine per kilogram. For me, that would be about 800 milligrams of GABA and around 160 milligrams of theanine. However, like I said previously, taking large amounts of GABA chronically might not be that beneficial. Fortunately, as you can see from the graph, out of GABA and theanine, theanine had the greater effect on sleep latency and total sleep duration. It appears to be more effective than GABA. What about the human studies? A 2019 randomized controlled trial found that 200 milligrams of theanine for 4 weeks improved stress and reduced sleep latency, sleep disturbance, and the use of sleep medications compared to placebo. In this 2023 crossover study, they used 30 milligrams of caffeine and 50 milligrams of theanine, and those getting theanine fell asleep faster and longer. Those getting both caffeine and theanine together had better sleep, and they woke up less often than those getting only caffeine, which suggests that theanine reduces caffeine's harmful effects on sleep. One useful way theanine can help with sleep is stress reduction. If you're often too stressed because of consuming too much caffeine, working too much, or just psychological or physiological stress, then taking theanine can help. The effective doses are usually around 200 milligrams, but up to 400 milligrams can also be safe. I want to take a quick break to let you know about my favorite wellness devices, which are the bond charge red light therapy devices. You've probably seen many of your favorite longevity influencers using these red light therapy devices, but do they actually work? Yes, they do. Red light therapy has been shown to have many benefits on skin anti-aging, hormone optimization, pain management, and even exercise performance. I use my device every day for 15 minutes, especially during the winter months when there's not much sunlight. It increases my energy in the morning and makes my skin glow. Just check out the testimonials on the Bond Charge website for the before and after pictures of other people. Most red light therapy devices don't have the right wavelengths of light, which might mean you're not getting the claimed benefits. Bond Charge uses the exact wavelengths of light used in research, and they also have near-infrared light that's beneficial to the joints. Head over to bondcharge.com and use the code SIIM, S-I-I-M, for a 15% discount. Number 4, Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a popular herb used for stress management and hormones. There's evidence for stress management and anxiety, as shown by 2 meta-analyses from 2022 and 2024 at a dose of 125 to 600 milligrams per day. Reducing stress will improve your sleep, but there are also studies looking at ashwagandha's effects on sleep directly. In this 2021 randomized controlled trial, both healthy and insomnia subjects saw significant improvements in sleep parameters when taking ashwagandha. And this 2021 meta-analysis of 4 randomized controlled trials concluded that ashwagandha at a dose of less than 600 milligrams a day improved overall sleep significantly compared to placebo. But the effects were seen to be more prominent with doses of over 600 milligrams a day and in people with insomnia. So if you're stressed out and anxious, then ashwagandha can help with sleep. But it appears to be more effective in people with insomnia. Number 5, magnesium. Magnesium is a common supplement used for stress and sleep. But the data about magnesium improving sleep is somewhat mixed. This 2023 systematic review found a relationship between magnesium status and sleep quality in observational studies, but not in randomized controlled trials. Magnesium intake itself is associated with better sleep quality, and those getting the most magnesium, about 195 milligrams of magnesium per 1000 calories, or about 400 milligrams per day in total. These people are the least likely to sleep less than 7 hours, compared to those getting the least magnesium, about 105 milligrams of magnesium per 1000 calories, or about 200 milligrams of magnesium per day in total. So you definitely want to get dietary magnesium, but what about supplements? There are randomized controlled trials showing that magnesium supplements like magnesium L-threonate improve sleep quality, especially deep sleep and REM sleep, and it increases energy the next day compared to placebo. However, a 2021 meta-analysis of 3 randomized controlled trials on elderly people suffering from insomnia found that magnesium supplementation reduced sleep onset by 17.36 minutes and increased total sleep duration by 16 minutes, but the results weren't statistically significant, and all the trials had moderate to high risk of bias. So it's not that straightforward with sleep and magnesium supplementation. However, it is worthwhile to take magnesium as a supplement if you are deficient or you're not getting enough from your food. The optimal doses are as little as 200 milligrams up to 400 milligrams. Number 6, melatonin. There is evidence showing that melatonin supplementation before bed can help you fall asleep faster and get slightly more total sleep. A 2021 review of 20 randomized controlled trials among people with sleep disorders found that melatonin decreased sleep disturbances while increasing total sleep time and quality. Another 2022 review added that melatonin improves sleep onset latency and total sleep time in adults with delayed sleep phase disorder, but it doesn't improve sleep awakening. A review of 11 randomized controlled trials on jet lag found that melatonin helps to reduce the symptoms of jet lag and adjust to the new time zone by realigning sleep patterns. So there's plenty of evidence to suggest that melatonin works, and it's also safe. One fear people always have is that melatonin is going to suppress your natural production, which isn't the case. There's no evidence for that, and even doses up to 50 milligrams a day hasn't been shown to alter melatonin production. So what's the optimal dose? Usually it's recommended to take around 0.3 up to 1 milligram per day. However, a recent 2024 meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials found that a more effective way to take melatonin is 3 hours before bed at a dose of 4 milligrams per day compared to 2 milligrams 30 minutes before bed. I personally find that I sleep best with only 0.3 milligrams of melatonin, but there might be some individual differences. Number 7 is creatine, which is the last supplement I'm going to mention. It's a bonus supplement because it's not inherently a sleep supplement, but it might help to counteract some sleep deprivation. Because the brain uses a lot of creatine, creatine levels in the brain can influence your sleep demand and sleep pressure. Supplementing 5 grams of creatine 4 times a day for 7 days before an experiment involving 36 hours of sleep deprivation has been shown to improve cognitive and psychomotor performance compared to placebo. In elite athletes, taking 100 milligrams per kilogram of creatine counteracts the harmful effects of sleep deprivation, 3 to 5 hours of sleep, on skill performance. So taking creatine either before or after sleep loss can counteract some of the negative effects of short sleep by increasing brain creatine stores. However, there's new evidence that creatine can also increase the total amount of sleep that you get, especially after workouts. A recent 2024 randomized controlled trial saw that taking 5 grams of creatine with 5 grams of maltodextrin resulted in longer sleep duration on the days of workouts compared to placebo. This means that taking creatine could extend your sleep and recovery on the workout days, but not on rest days. If you take creatine, you might also notice that you need less sleep. This can be a double-edged sword. In some cases, it can keep you up at night. I'm not completely sure if it is a bad thing, because if you have higher creatine levels in the brain, your sleep pressure or sleep demand is also smaller. If you have low creatine levels, then you would need to sleep more to recover. So there we have it. I think that's plenty of supplements that could improve your sleep quality. Of course, none of the supplements are going to fix the fundamentals, such as exercise, good diet, bright light exposure, and blocking out blue light in the evening. But if you have all the fundamentals covered and you want to get more benefits, then you can use these supplements. If you want to know which supplements can reverse skin aging, then check out this next video. Other than that, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to click a like and subscribe for future videos of living longer and staying healthier. My name is Siim. Stay optimized, stay empowered.